Generally the affordability has been a big factor. Cars have become more affordable after GST 2.0 reduction. General consumer sentiment was low prior to that, which was the key reason why you were seeing slowdown or decline also in certain segments. I think that positivity in consumer sentiment that we are seeing because of GST 2.0 as an event, which has happened 1.5 months back, has definitely been a key factor. In September, the growth has come because of, and which will come in October also, and maybe playing out throughout the quarter three, will be some level of pent up and festivity, which will be helpful. But structurally, GST reduction has led to better affordability, so demand generally should also increase. Overall economic activity increase will lead to better employment, more disposable income. That should also help all the sectors. So therefore, these are the reasons which has gone behind an easing of interest rate and all that we have seen. So these are the mix of things which is helping the growth. I'm seeing the growth rates, across the board. In quarter two, you would have seen that PV industry was in a bit of a pressure, which had seen decline. Otherwise, whether you take two-wheeler, commercial vehicle, or three-wheeler, all were upwards of 7-8%, if not 10% also. So it was PV industry which was really facing the pressure. And last month itself, you see that it went above 5% growth. Hopefully this quarter should see more stronger growth. So, and I'm seeing clearly in CV, the infra activity is leading to better growth and all. The fleet customers and all, for example, the commercial vehicle customers will assess the situation of the overall economic activity, freight movement and all, whether it is going up or not. You will see that surge in demand also kicking in. And therefore, I see across the categories, the growth should sustain. As far as rural and urban is concerned, for certain segments, you were seeing urban was doing strong. In cars also, we were seeing. In two-wheelers also, we were seeing. Now, rural should also kick in a big way because of a good monsoon that we had. Also, marriage season and all coming. So, I think generally, things look more optimistic. I can only say that whatever was the outlook earlier, there will be a delta versus that, for sure. But what will be the size of that, very difficult to assess because, as I said, right now as we are talking, there is a lot of noise of pent-up and festivity. So we are not able to separate the structural part of this. Once we are able to assess that in the coming months, then I think I'll be in a better position. But I can safely say that it will be better than what we had projected in the past. There are very clear, leaders in terms of exports and all in each of the industry. One or two players are very strong who have been more proactive in exports and they are doing well. New entrants are coming in. For example, Tata Motors entered into South Africa in a big way and it is now on a very low base, or this is more a start of this. So there are new entrants also which are coming in with aspiration, and there are established players who have been exporting in big numbers, who are continuing to grow strongly. I can say for cars and all, you are seeing South Africa as one big destination. Mexico is also emerging as a very strong growth destination. Mid East is also there. These are the countries, subcontinent of course is also there. So these are the mix of countries that we are seeing. It would definitely, but the question will be whether the manufacturers will be able to get their car reach the retail points because of logistics overload which has come into place. So that will determine. If they are not, it's not a lost sale. It will be more easy sale in the subsequent month. So it will get, therefore it will flow as a pent up for the subsequent month, and therefore it will be more easier to sustain the demand.